Hello and welcome to Red Zero, a visual novel made for this year's Spooktober Visual Novel Jam by Nova Swarm, a trio of mech pilot-themed Vtubers who are also talented artists and animators. Red Zero, the simple game. In premise, we're navigating a sleep-deprived student through USC. Not that one. And it is, simply enough, a game about just normal college life. It's, just the soul-crushing weight of being a university student. Exams, social pressures, keeping your grades up. It's, what can go wrong here? If we check the content warnings, the game includes strong language, violence, gore, body horror, anxiety, self-depreciation, blood, and death. So, college life, right? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? The body's a vessel. This is you. I look something like me. Yeah, well, who are you? I don't know. You have chosen the name Ash. Alright, bet. Are you sure? What's in my backpack? Nothing. Good. Kid. No. Not sure. I don't know. Jay. No. I don't know. Clover? No. Alright, fine, I'll be Jay. Good. Kid. Oh. Yet another nightmare. You turn off the alarm on your phone. Seems like after a long night of studying, you fell asleep at your desk. Good morning, roomie. Hi. Your roommate Haley greets you in a disturbingly chipper way for this time of the morning. Then again, it's rare to see her in low spirits. Good morning. Are you dressing up today? Dressing up? What? Why? Oh, you silly. For Halloween, of course. Oh, right. Today is Halloween. I'm going as a college student. Should have known. The school's been decorated from top to bottom with everything that screams Halloween. Black and orange banners have been strewn across every hallway adorned with pumpkins and spooky paper ghosts for weeks. So, I guess you don't have a costume then? You shake your head while gathering your notes from last night and placing them in your bag. I'm so busy with assignments and studying for my upcoming biology exam. Halloween is really the least of my concerns. Well, if you did want to dress up today, I'm totally down to try and throw together something for you. I could even drive into town and buy you a costume. Oh, that's shockingly sweet of you. Don't bother. Oh, come on, it's no bother at all. Seriously, what would you want to be? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Really, there's no animal, job, or character you really like? Oh, what about a zookeeper? You're studying animals, right? You're majoring in entomology, so technically she's not wrong. Bugkeeper. You can borrow my khakis and I'll go find someone that has a khaki shirt. Then we could pin like a monkey plushie to your shoulder. You have to admit, the idea is pretty cute. Though you're still not too keen on trying to dress up today. Nah, it's okay. You're sure you don't want me to find something for you to wear? I appreciate the thought, but again, don't bother. Okay, fine. But if you change your mind, text me ASAP, alright? You sigh and nod. The friendly extrovert who encourages you to come out of your shell, but doesn't pressure you too much. After picking up your medium black coffee, you head to your morning class. Down the hall, you see your friends chatting intensely about something. Hey, Jay! This is Leon. He might look like a muzzlehead, but he's a lot brighter than that. Apparently, he used to be a football player back in high school and was pretty good at it. He doesn't like to talk about it much. Now he's part of the newspaper club that runs publications every week. Good morning, Jay. Oh no. Oh no. That's adorable. That... I don't know what the right term for that sort of hat is, but a hat on the side of the head, just on the side of the head like that, it just... Peak. Adorable. This is Sophia. She's a little soft-spoken, but great to talk to when she gets used to you. She's part of the gardening club, which is a lot more impressive than it sounds considering the university's massive greenhouse. Leon is sporting a bright red bodysuit of some sort, while Sophia is in her usual cottagecore attire. I nearly read that as cottagecore, which is a depressing aesthetic. Leon, why are you dressed up? Isn't the Halloween party later tonight? Well, I ordered this weeks in advance. I wanted to make the most of it. Fair. If I got a full Power Rangers Sentai suit, I too would wear it all day. I would have dressed up as well, but my wings are too big and it would have been a disruption in class. Wings? Sophia sighs, then turns to Leon. Leon, you're dressed as Red Rhino, right? Ahem. Oh. Charging in to save the day! Rhino Red! You, Sophia, and Leon have spent many hours together watching Leon's favorite show, Hero Swarm! Yay. The show usually features teens or young adults dressed as bug-themed heroes and fighting monsters. Flying with style, Admiral Blue. Delicate yet deadly, Orchid Pink. The three of you strike a pose. A few other students chuckle and move about their day. Aha, got it. What? Did you just take a picture of us? You rub your eyes. Fastest photographer in the galaxy. Leon strikes again. Oh, can you say that to us later? I want to see how silly we look. Roger that, Orchid Pink. Man, that helmet gets kind of stuffy. I don't know how the suit actors do it all day. I'm pretty sure they get used to it. Speaking of which, are you two going to the party tonight? For sure. It was all the newspaper club could talk about for weeks. And it's the headlining article for the school newspaper today. Leon brings out 2 copies of the school newspaper from his bag to give to you and Sophia. Yeah, see? DJ Skeleton. Obtain the newspaper. Checkmate, Geminis. Got. What is VTubing? Oh. Most popular Halloween. Top 10 most popular Halloween costumes. Number 10, Mecha Pilot. Number 9, Clown. Number 8, Ghost. Oh, alright, none of that. USC bi-monthly donation drive? Alright. Courtyard Hallow Party featuring DJ Skelly. Yeah. USC alumni. Ooh. Courage to wear Halloween costumes. Entries with the spookiest costume can be submitted. Visiting the booth near the Cosmet Cafe. Ah. Why does our school even bother with newspapers anymore? Websites exist. Why do you bother carrying around those heavy books? Because the school made me pay for them. The school literally made me pay for them in order to perform my classwork to get my grades and pass my classes and get my degree. Okay, he's got a point there. What about you, Jay? Are you going to the party? Well, no. I really need to study for that exam on Tuesday, and I think I have another test for microbiome next week and possibly a lab report to finish. You nearly said the exact thing last week. You can allow yourself to have one day of no study. In fact, makes a gesture of pushing up non-existent glasses. Studies show that you require at least one day of rest to be a fully functional human. Most you suffer what the grown-ups call burnout. Jokes aside, it's just one night. We can all hang out together, dance a little, have snacks. I promise you don't even have to drink. It'll be fun. No, I really shouldn't. We have that biology exam coming up, and... Jay, how much sleep did you get? What? I know you have a bad habit of staying up and studying till you drop. How much sleep did you get? I don't know. I didn't look at the time. Sophia and Leon look at you with worry. I'll be okay. You know, this is just how I usually am during exams, but hey, class is about to start. maybe let's go in? You gesture toward the door, making a running motion. You're off the hook for now, but I'm watching you. Leon makes the V sign with his hands and points them to his eyes, then to you as he saunters into the classroom. We're just worried about you, you know? Coffee can't keep you company all the time. Sophia smiles and heads to class. Fun guy, root systems. Ecology, the study of the relationships between living organisms and their surroundings. One of the many required studies for bio majors. Professor Fields is pleasant, super helpful, and generally gets along with all his students in class, but his exams and grading scale overall are incredibly tough. He barely managed to pass the last major exam. He says it builds character. He is tenured. But hard work does indeed go a long way. Professor Fields used to work as a professional researcher, so he usually delves into his personal experiences when teaching. We sometimes stay after class with Sophia and some others to hear more. He's super inspiring. Oh, hello there. Morning, class. We've got quite a bit to review today, and I know most of you are looking forward to the party tonight, so let's get started, and maybe we can end early today. Everyone shuffles about, getting out their various notebooks or setting up laptops to take notes. Or rather, some will pretend to pay attention. The room goes silent as Professor Fields turns around right on the whiteboard. Oh no, who's being spooky? You all look around the classroom trying to figure out where that sound is coming from. Very funny. Turn around to see the guy sitting in the far back row wearing a creepy ventriloquist mask. Let's save the games for after class, okay, Mr. Young? Professor walks to the student and confiscates the mask. Professor Fields tosses the mask into his desk, once again triggering the sound. Professor, I think your desk is haunted. The entire class rumbles with a chuckle. I will make sure to call an exorcist after class. Anyway, let's review, shall we? Professor quickly scans the classroom. Can anyone tell us the main 3 trophic levels? How about you, Jay? Obviously. You nod and state matter-of-factually. Producers, herbivores, and carnivores. Excellent. It's important to remember the fundamentals. I feel like that's an intentional choice to have an outcome where we just, I don't know, anything. No thoughts, head empty, only Halloween. That feels like an intentional choice which I want to explore later. But for now, first playthrough. Excellent. It's important to remember the fundamentals. Indeed, producers, herbivores, and carnivores make up each trophic level of an ecosystem. However, existing separately as are our decomposers or transformers, robots in disguise. This level contains our bacteria and fungi that break down dead organisms and waste material into nutrients usable by producers, thus completing the basic food web in an ecosystem. The professor is really getting to be the meat of the lecture right now. Got the window. You have a great view of the courtyard from here. Remember the student counselor setting up for tonight's party. Booths and tables are being set up along the outer edges of the courtyard, with carnival games and areas for refreshments. Leon nudges you gently. You give him a raised eyebrow as he gestures toward the front of the class. Right, lesson, you should be paying more attention. Due to this efficiency, one well-accepted theory suggests that fungi were instrumental to the evolution of the root system in plants. In order to grow fruitfully, these fungi are even able to communicate with one another. Some students chuckle. Well, you wouldn't want to get intimate with someone random, would you? Fungi don't want to either. They communicate as if they want to pursue reproductive or non-reproductive partnerships. They can even communicate how much water and food they share with plant partners. Quite fascinating when you consider their seemingly primal existence. But it looks like we're at the end of our time here. We'll talk about fungi and animal relationships next week. Don't forget about the exam next Tuesday. It's a doozy. You sigh and finally close your notebook. What a class! Most students file out unceremoniously. You pack up your stuff but hang back with Leon and Sophia in class. Professor, you going to the Halloween party tonight? Those events aren't particularly for faculty, but I will be working late tonight should any of you feel the need or desire to bring me treats. You know, Professor Woodward usually goes to the events. She even brings her homemade cider. Is that even legal? Apple cider, not the hard stuff. Maybe the hard stuff, if you ask nicely. I have a feeling that I wasn't supposed to be privy to that sort of information, but no, my work cannot wait. You all have fun in my honor. Well, don't work too late. See you next week. I should be heading off too. See you later, Professor. Sophia seems to wait for an extra beat before leaving the room. Thanks for class, Professor. Ah, Jay. Before you go, I was just wondering if you'd come have tea with me in the greenhouse. Where do I want to go? Since you're asking, sure, I could go for some tea. You both wave goodbye to Leon, and you let Sophia lead the way to the greenhouse. Oh, the greenhouse is the university's pride and joy. It stands 2 stories tall and houses a wide variety of plant species from most biomes. Perfect for all the ambitious biology students that attend. It's humid, but not entirely uncomfortable. The innermost section houses a modest patio set, fully decked out with light tablecloths and doilies. The garden club certainly doesn't skimp on aesthetics. Sophia pours you a cup of tea. Are you sure it's fine if I'm here? Oh, don't worry. We love having company around the gardening club. I won't be doing any club activities today anyways. Why not? I'm having tea here with you. Oh, right. Also, I wouldn't want to get my dress dirty. Muffin? Sophia pushes the small woven basket of muffins toward you. What kind are they? Lemon poppy seed. The gardening club has a lot of extra lemons from our tree over there. And you know what they say, when life gives you lemons. Don't make lemonade, make muffins. Make lemonade. Make lemonade. Well, yes, but no, I didn't make lemonade. Right. Sophia giggles and you bite into the muffin. It's crisp on the outside, but moist on the inside. The tangy bites almost melt in your mouth. May I ask you something, Jay? Sure. Do you dislike Halloween? I don't know. You shrug your shoulders. I don't know. I don't really dislike Halloween, but I can't say I like it either. Honestly, today I almost forgot it was Halloween until Haley reminded me. Because of exams, right? You exhale and nod your head. I feel like I don't shut up about exams, but it's all that's been on my mind lately. Sophia sips her tea and gestures to you, suggesting you do the same. Take a deep breath, then take a sip of tea. It's chamomile, Sophia's specialty. She grows her own daisies and dries them out. This is probably her not-so-subtle way of trying to take care of you. Oh. She knows you would otherwise be gobbling up a bag of chips. Understandable. Perhaps you need to find a way to de-stress. You know, get your mind off of things. Have there been any games you've been enjoying recently? There are a couple games you have, but you haven't been playing any of them recently. I've been playing a mecha game. Leon bought me this new mecha game where you fight giant monsters. It's called Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. That sounds fun. What's it called? Space Warden Armored Mecha. Swarm? That's certainly a mouthful. Sophia giggles as you continue telling her about the game. You weren't really lying about playing the game. You played it for maybe an hour last night before studying. Explain everything you know about the game, from how difficult some of the boss fights can be to the in-depth warden customization. You pull out your phone to show a picture you took of your blue warden. It's nice to see how passionate you are about this. It's you just how long you've been info dumping. You tuck your phone into your pocket and contemplate the best escape route out of the greenhouse. Sorry, I just kind of rambled on there. It's oof. The embarrassment of just info dumping about a hyperfixation, and then having someone, even not ill-intentioned, just saying, "You're awfully passionate about this, aren't you?" Well, shit. Now you just made me aware of how much I've been blindly info dumping on you without asking, without paying attention to you, and now it feels awkward. Now I just want to go bury my head in a wall somewhere and vanish. You don't have to stop. I like listening to you. We're friends, Jay. Friends listen to each other, right? You nod and take a sip of tea. I don't know how you do it. Do what? How you stay up so late or early and still manage to function and listen in class. It's an acquired skill. You know me, midnight is my limit. Any later and I'm out like a light. The answer is easy. Lack of self-care and never-ending dread. Understandable. Speaking of never-ending dread, I just... oh, god damn it. Now my phone's ringing again. One sec. Anyways, pause the recording because phone was ringing. Let's see here. Managed to drop my headset. Managed to drop my phone. Nearly tripped over my own feet getting up. And didn't even answer the phone call. So how's your day going? anyways. Refocusing. That was a calamity of errors. Never-ending dread. Yes, that is relevant. You get used to it, but trust me, your way is probably better overall. Well, when you want to get your sleep schedule back on track, I can help you out. Sophia pulls out a small satchel from her purse. Sleepy Blend. It's a special blend that we make up here in the gardening club. We have a couple members that also have a rough sleep schedule, so this tea is specially made with a little melatonin so it'll help you sleep at night. Ah. She hands you the satchel. You have obtained a bag of sleep tea. You put it in your backpack. Thanks, Sophia. I'll give it a shot sometime. Two of you continue to converse and enjoy the tea and muffins till the sun starts to set. Oh. You decide it's time to, head back to the dorm and back to the study grind. Don't study too hard, Jay. To the dorm room to loud pop songs coming from Haley's stickered laptop and profound singing coming from the bathroom. You let out a sigh. At least it sounds like Haley's nearly done getting ready for the party. Without nearly as much bravado, you set your book bag down and start unpacking your study station at your desk. Oh! Haley comes out of the bathroom wearing a skin-tight outfit and a headband with mouse ears and whiskers drawn on her face and eyeliner. She sits down in her chair and rolls over next to you, taking out her phone. Say cheese. Well, smile. You're a good friend. You have a simple smile at the camera. Oh my gosh, cute! So, you're a mouse? I'm a sexy mouse, duh! You roll your eyes so hard they could have rolled right off your face. Oh, come on, don't give me that! It's great that you're having fun. I just don't get why most girl Halloween costumes have to be sexy this, sexy that. What's next? Sexy corn? Sexy corn! Ooh, maybe that'll be my costume next Halloween. You bury your head in your hands. Just imagine me with a big corn costume, green fishnets, and high heels. Just legitimately, that's it. Just massive honkin' corn costume, with just a hole for your face, arms and legs. Massive corn costume. Fishnets, high heels. Sexy corn. Sexy corn! The thought alone manages to get a chuckle out of you. See? Sexy costumes aren't all that bad. They can be funny sometimes. Sometimes. But I still think they set a bad standard for younger girls. I'll give you that. But sexy costume or not, Halloween is the one time of the year that we get the opportunity to dress up in whatever we want and have fun. See, it's better if you do it of your own accord and it's not like corporate Halloween costume production has produced stock photo of sexy sample outfit marketing sexy Krampus with a cheaply produced package of clothing that'll fall apart real quick. It's better when you put the sexy outfit together organically of your own accord, not the cheap spirit Halloween marketed nonsense. That's the bad stuff. And clearly, you've never been to an anime convention before. Oh, well, maybe one day you could take me there. Maybe. That'll be the day I get to see you dress up for once, right? That'll be the weekend you get to see me dress up. Maybe. Haley nudges you playfully and stands up. Anyways, you sure you don't want to come with me to the Halloween party? Standing around outside at night with music so loud you can't even hear yourself think isn't what you'd call a good time. It better not. You know I still have that ecology exam coming up on all. Besides, didn't you have a boyfriend or something? What happened to him? Why isn't he going to the party with you? You don't keep close track of others' love lives, and you honestly can't remember the guy's name for the life of you. All you can remember is that Haley was all lovey-dovey with a kind of basic-looking dude for a while. Haley heavily sighs and grabs her purse from her bed. She leans over you slightly to check her makeup in the mirror on the wall behind you. Billy, he's been ghosting me for the past week and a half. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, so you're kind of like half right now. My other friends are all taking their boyfriends to the party because, duh. Oh, so Haley wanted you to be her party side piece. Yeah, no thanks. Last chance, you sure you don't want to be a sexy cat? He let out a sigh so loud it could wake up the dead. Haley ruffles your hair, much to your dismay, and heads toward the door. I'm just pulling your leg. Don't stress out too much over your exams, okay? You got this. Haley gently rubs your shoulder, a way of comforting you. Oh, see, that's kind of sweet. You simply smile in response. Have fun studying tonight, but please put on a horror movie or, I don't know, eat some candy. I don't have any candy, and a horror movie would break my concentration. God, Jay, would it kill you to live a little? The groan, Haley shuts the door with a sharp thud. You know she means well, but there's no need to get all huffy about it. You shrug and pull out the rest of your notes. You'll probably get drunk at the party, be hungover in the morning, and forget all about it tomorrow. You open your textbook to the chapter on symbiosis and compare it with your class notes. The hours pass by and you rub your eyes. The chapter is becoming familiar enough that you're practically able to recite the book entries by heart. But it's still not enough. What if it's just a fluke? What if you're only doing well due to the resources in front of you? Maybe it would be a good idea to do outside research just to further your own understanding. Dig through your book bag for anything you haven't already read through. No good. Besides your ecology book, there's nothing else that has any relevant knowledge for the upcoming exam. You sigh and tap your phone. 10 p.m. Time for another late night library run. Good thing it's open all day and all time and all night. Zip up your sweater and grab your book bag. Empty it out in case you need more than one book. Sleepy blend. Oh, this is really pretty. I love nighttime aesthetic. I love the nighttime aesthetic. We've done this trek out to the library late at night many times. It's a nice opportunity. You stretch your legs and get a whiff of fresh air after being hunched over your desk like a shrimp for who knows how long. You've always joked to yourself that if this was a horror movie, this is where you'd totally start hearing things or see a ghost down the sidewalk. Luckily, this isn't a horror movie and ghosts don't exist. Or at least that's what you like to tell yourself. But even you notice exactly how quiet it is tonight. Can't even hear the crickets chirping. Weird. You power walk the rest of the way to the library. With the dim glow of the library lights, the only person you see is the librarian with her back turned. He must be putting books away or something. Lights go out. Someone pulling a prank at the library. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness and you pull out your phone to use as a flashlight. You shine the light toward the librarian. Maybe they'd be able to scold whichever student turned out the lights. Hey, need a light? That's odd. She was right there. Maybe she already left to figure out the light situation. You shrug to yourself and make your way over to the bookshelves. You run your finger over the spines as you scan the aisles for the book you need. No little blackout's going to stop me from getting my study materials. Gamble, Card, and Carling. There it is. Ecology and Evolution of Plant Microbiomes by Vivienne Carrion. Oh, that sounds... Really? Are there people making out of something here? That's gross. Some people are trying to study and actually get a degree here. You follow the sound at the end of the row. Hey, you shouldn't be... Oh, God! Run! You run! You run like hell through the aisles. Turn the corner into one of the library's study rooms and hide behind the door. What is going on? Was that really the librarian? This wholesome, elaborate Halloween prank? What was that sound? Now, in any other horror movie, this would be the point where the dumb protagonist goes toward the sound. You are not that kind of protagonist. You decide to wait just a little longer. Oh. You cover your mouth to be as silent as you possibly can. What the fuck was that? Close and gently turn the lock on the study room door. The librarian and that student looked gaunt and walking with all the sloppiness of a freshman after their first frat party. Almost as if they were, zombies? You hold your head in shame. Of all the horror scenarios we put in, it just had to be a zombie apocalypse. The bright side, if the zombie apocalypse is actually a thing, at least you aren't in the middle of a giant crowd. Oh no. Leon, Sophia, Haley, all of them are at a party with the entire campus invited. Take your phone. Maybe you can either call your friends or check the news or social media to see if hashtag zombie apocalypse is trending or not. Check the news. Check the news to see if they have anything to say about your current situation, but nothing comes up. Only best costume awards, jack-o'-lantern carvings, and other Halloween festivities. Social media? Open one of your social media apps on your phone and scroll through your feed. You don't follow anyone that goes to your school besides Leon, Sophia, and Haley. So it's a little difficult to gauge what's going on campus. The good news is hashtag zombie apocalypse is not trending anywhere, so perhaps the world isn't going down in flames. Oh, Sophia, first of all. She picks up almost immediately. Jay? I just like the idea that she's short, so we tried to put a selfie of her as her icon, and it just because she's on the shorter side, the natural rounding of the icon just clipped the rest of her face off. Sophia, are you okay? What's going on up there? I don't know. It's at the party. The next thing I knew there was that people were running and screaming. I really don't know what's going on. She sounds worried and a little confused. Where are you? I'm at Comet Cafe. I managed to lock myself in here in all the chaos. Okay, stay there. I'll try and figure out what's going on. Okay, Jay, but please, be safe out there. She hung up. Thankfully, it sounded like Sophia wasn't in any immediate danger. Leon! Leon! You called Leon and he picks up after a couple of rings. Oh. Leon, are you okay? What's going on? Fine, can't talk for long. I think he's still out there. Leon's talking in such a hushed tone. Oop. I wonder if those zombie things are around him as well. Where are you? Is Sophia with you? I don't know what's happening, but I'm near the courtyard and the boy... Leon! Hello! Well, that call ended abruptly. You tried calling him again, but no answer. Leon said that he was near the courtyard and the boy... Wow, what an unfortunate timing for his phone to presumably die. You really hope he was going to say he's in the boy's bathroom. Haley? You first text Haley asking if she's okay, but the fact that she isn't immediately replying gives you the sense that something isn't right. Maybe she's just busy but having fun at the party, but normally she would text you back faster than you can swap apps. This is an urgent enough matter, you call her. Hey, bestie. Haley, are you? I can't answer the phone right now, but if you just leave a little message, I'll get back to you. Okay, thanks, bye. You roll your eyes and hang up the phone. What Leon said, it sounded like something big happened at the Halloween party. Maybe that's where the zombies are coming from. Possible that your friends could be in danger. Would you call the police? Well, the police would never believe you. Calling about zombies on Halloween of all days. Take a deep breath. In any emergency event, going through it with a calm head and a clear plan is your best chance for survival. The study room seems safe enough to take your time and decide what you want to do next. You take out your phone and open a map of the school. For a price. Oh boy. We know Comet Cafe. Where is Comet Cafe? Actually, we can save over this. Where's our we are here? Don't dead open inside. First rule when surviving in any apocalypse scenario, stock up. Okay, you have where you want to go, but now how do you get out of here? Climb out the window, obviously. The study room here, windows, here on the first floor are able to open so that they aren't super stuffy in the summer. You slide open the window and climb out, making your way toward the school. The school store has a security gate to block off the store and protect it from thieves when it's closed. I wonder if you'd be able to find a key to open the gate somewhere. The power is out, so there would be no security alarm to worry about. Okay, we can't get in here. You sneak through the halls toward the lecture hall, cautious of any zombies. Sickening, dry, metallic scent wafts down the halls. Oh, that's concerning. The janitor. You hesitate to immediately rush to his side. What if he's one of them? Use the broom besides the body to prod him. His body flops over with no signs of life. Or in this situation, there's no signs of undead life. By the blood and residue on the broom's bristles, you can gather that he really tried to put up a fight before getting overrun. You set the broom down. Students sit and hang out here before class sometimes. You've always thought this chair was a gross shade of yellow. Doesn't even match the furniture in the rest of the school. Leon has joked before if someone pees on it, no one would notice. Okay, janitor's cart. Much of cleaning agents and other supplies, nothing that really seems too useful unless the zombies are weak to disinfectant. Stranger things have happened. There's a couple of bite marks around his neck and arms. Sure, search. I searched the body and found this. Keyring. You won't be needing these anymore, I guess. You obtain the janitor's keys. Oh, okay. Video games have taught you anything, it's that you should always check garbage cans for useful items and clues. What we're saying is that we're an Earthbound fan. Put your hand in the trash can and feel around. There's some paper, snack wraps, and something gooey? A white ooze covers your fingertips. You hesitantly bring your hand up to smell it. It's vanilla pudding. You wipe your fingers on your pants. School bulletin. Ugh. School bulletin board with housing bulletins, club flyers. Oh hey, someone pinned a small plastic bag with RAM stickers to the board. Take a RAM sticker and put it on your notebook. Hell yeah, of all the times. Don't dead, open inside. Here's everything we can see here. Can we go deeper? So we got keys, and that's really the goal here. Oh, hello. Oh dear. You find a notebook left on the desk. Notes are very neat, and it looks like the book is used for multiple classes indicated by the tabs. Crack open a random page. A number with an exponent of 0 is equal to 1. Oh, ew, exponent laws, math. Oh god, you shut the notebook and put it back. Gross. A humble desk sits at the front of the room. You search the desk. It's mostly empty except for a few quizzes stuffed in a manila folder and an unwrapped granola bar. You figure as much. This room is used by multiple teachers from the other departments. One man's trash is another man's treasure, you tell yourself as you dive in. It's all mostly paper, candy wrappers, empty cans of energy drinks, and a mysterious note stuck together. You try to pull it apart with all your might. It's dumb. This would be the point where we'd get an achievement for searching all of the trash cans. There's a body near the teacher's desk. Well, half of one anyway. It's like one of the older professors. I think you've seen him around, but you've never had any classes with him. Poor guy was probably close to retirement, too. There's a lanyard still across his neck with his title and emergency numbers on the back. Code Swarm! Oh dear. Evacuation protocol. Code Swarm? Yes. Lanyard obtained. There's a trail of blood leading to the doorway with a faint orange light coming from it. We have saved, so go in, what could go wrong? This isn't a horror movie. There's no way your adventure would be this cliched. You follow the trail into the doorway and into the darkness. Go into the room and see... one lone jack-o'-lantern. How cute! There's a cat face on it. Huh? Oh no. Death becomes you. Ending. 0 clue. Bet. 1 out of 14 endings. 1 out of 9 achievements. Oh. Got a ram sticker. Oh gosh. Oh, is this how you track achievements? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Novelty having a heavy flow. You grimace at the sight. Clearly someone is not having a good day. Best to leave them to their devices and not embarrass them further. Okay, so we can go back. Good old Sasa Lele. We got keys. We can probably get into the store. It's a coffee cup for the biggest coffee chain in the area, Comet Cafe. You're a regular at that location on campus. Your normal order is an iced Americano. It lasts all day and has enough caffeine to keep you from feeling sleepy. Out of curiosity, you peek at the drink order ticket. This one was a iced white mocha blended with caramel drizzle, extra coffee, brown sugar syrup, caramel syrup, heavy cream, chocolate chips, cookie crumbles. You put the cup down. It's Haley's car. You've been her designated driver frequently in the past, so you know this little car well. Haley probably has the keys to it. You aren't sure whose car this is. Try to open the car door? What could go wrong? You try opening the car door. Uh-oh! Better get out of here before the alarm attracts any zombies. Might not be able to come back here with the alarm still going. Oh, that actually locks us out. No. Of some stuff. That might actually lock us out here. Sticky notes, books, pens, papers, and your trusty laptop sit on your desk. Power is out. Your laptop is currently just a device to write notes or play solitaire on. It's kind of dumb that basically everything else requires Wi-Fi now. Study? Oh my god, we can just sit back and study? Amazing. Your family gave you this mirror saying how it would provide good energy and flow for the room. Though Haley ends up using it way more than you do. The mirror? Yeah. You look at your reflection. Dark circles have started to appear more prominently under your eyes. Not good. Entomology poster you've had since you were a little kid. You have fond memories of catching grasshoppers in the park by your house. That fascination for bugs has stuck with you until this day. It's Boo! This little stuffed dragon is Haley's snuggle buddy. He's a fashion accessory mascot that's very popular with girls your age. Alright. Boo! You think Boo is ready for an adventure. You stuff Boo into your backpack. You can go to sleep. Well, so you know what? Go to sleep. You've only had 3 to 4 hours of sleep. You should probably rest. Drift off to sleep. Good. Night. Ending. Z. Honk shoo me. Honk shoo me. We got Boo. Let's study. Alright, this has become a routine by now. The text has become very familiar to you that you start comparing it to your class notes. There's an eerie red glow Coming from outside. Probably another Halloween effect. That's none of your concern. After all, exams to study for. Zero concern? Alright. Easy enough endings to back up here. Your family gave you this bamboo when you moved into the dorm. They say it's supposed to bring you good fortune and prosperity. Now that you think about it, you've never given this bamboo a name. Bamboozle. Sophie has told you that plants will grow faster if you talk to them. Hello, Bamboozle. Hi there, Bamboozle. How's it going, Bamboozle? Alright. Get out of here. You cycle through each key on the janitor's keyring. With the third key, you successfully open up the gate. Lock the gate behind you? No. You plan on being in and out real quick. There's no point in locking the gate. Besides, what if there's a zombie that got in the store? You'll need a way to escape. Make your way in and start gathering supplies. First, the essentials. First aid kit, duct tape. Hello there, you. My, what big teeth you have. Zero security. Alright, bet. Dead end. Yes. You locked the gate behind you. Better safe than sorry. Besides, there shouldn't be any zombies in here. The store would have been closed hours ago when it was still safe as far as you know. Make your way in and start gathering supplies. Right, first aid, duct tape. Now locked. Hi! Zombie tugs at the security gate. You inch away slowly. Poke it! Why the hell would you do that? You fight the intrusive thought and hide from the zombie instead. A few moments pass and the zombie wanders away. Shine light in its eyes. Pick up a nearby flashlight and shine it directly in its eyes. Zombie lets go of the gate to shield itself from the light and runs away. Zombies don't like light, huh? This little flashlight might not work against a pack of zombies. But maybe you can use it to protect yourself against one. Put the flashlight in your pocket for quick access and continue gathering supplies. Snacks. You really go for some chips right now, but the crunch might alert some nearby zombies. Best to save the snacking for when you get out of here. Utilities? Since the store is basically the only place to shop on campus, they try to stock all the essentials for living. Grab a shopping bag for the checkout area and start to fill it with the essentials. First aid kit in case of non-zombie related injuries. Roll of duct tape to repair whatever. Box cutter since they don't sell knives. Couple rolls of toilet paper just in case duty calls. With the essentials in your backpack, but keep the box cutter in your pocket for easy access. Bet. The featured book on displays, it's fine, unless it's not. Mental health top tips and strats. Speedrun strats? Take a look at the back of the book, mostly touching on common sources for undergrad stress like academic, social, and financial and familial matters. Under normal circumstances, you probably should be taking this with you, though they probably don't have anything helpful for surviving a zombie apocalypse. You place the book back on its display. What's this? Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't dare walk down this section. Overpriced flash drives, headphones, and speakers hang on the shelves. I have very distinct memories of the school store electronics. Very distinct memories there. Pick up a speaker that's compatible with your phone and look at the back specifications. It's loud, battery powered, and works remotely. Sure. Why not? You've always seen these lighters by the checkout counter, but never had a reason to buy one before. Sure. We're stocking up, baby. I suppose we'll see what this helps us solve down the line. And where not having it might gain us an ending of sorts. Alright, let's go check out the courtyard. What went wrong? Crouching by the courtyard doors, you assess the situation. Wavering figures roam the courtyard. You need to have a plan if you want to make it past them alive. Survival plan, step 1. Cry. Okay, next. Oh no. Oh no. Profit. Plan is, step 1, cry. Step 2, Step 3, Step 4, profit. Top tier plan. Yep, that's the plan. You have your plans, now it's time. It's been a day. You curl up into a ball. The tears run down your cheeks and all your pent-up anxieties flood out with them. How are you going to survive? Is everyone okay? What about your ecology exam? You tried so hard to keep up a tough exterior and persevere, but it's so hard and you're so tired. It would be better if you just gave yourself up and became a mindless zombie. No, you can't. Haley, Leon, Sophia. I've been there for you and you need to be there for them. You have to believe everything is going to be okay. You need to believe you can survive. Wipe the tears from your eyes and get ready for the second part of your plan. Oh wow. That might actually be a successful part of the plan. Because it hardens our resolve and stiffens our motivation. I could legitimately see this being part of the answer here. And that delights me so much. You have no idea what you're doing in this moment. A decision leaves you paralyzed with easy pickings for the mouth-gaping zombies before you. Zombies swarm you in an instant, dig into your flesh, and you cry out in excruciating pain. Yep. Think through it again. Alright. Create a distraction. Use the speaker. We could stealth past it, probably just run. Leon in the bathroom. Make another plan. Distraction, run. Find Leon, make another plan. Better than my first plan. Yep, that's the plan. Now it's time. Connect the speaker to your phone and roll it away from the bathrooms. Time to play the loudest song you know. Hear a swarm opening theme! Zombies rush toward the sound. Now's your chance! Back out in a full sprint toward the bathrooms. Thanks to your genius plan, you easily make it to the door. Yeah, I feel like you could have stealthed around it. You lock the door behind you. The bathroom looks empty at a glance. I'll mess with Leon. Of course we're going to. With a shit-eating grin, you stomp towards each of the stalls. You throw each stall open with a growl until there's one left. Knock on the last remaining stall. Occupied! Leon, it's me, Jay. How do I know if you're actually Jay? Ahem. Flying with style. Admiral Blue. Boom! Leon busts open the stall door, knocking you on your butt. Trying to save the day. Rhino Red! Oh my god, I'm so sorry! He offers you the hand up, and you bring him in for a hug. I'm so glad you're safe. I'm glad you're safe too. What's going on out there? Oh, you know, zombies. Zombies? You heard me. We count everything you've seen up until now. Leon gives off a blank stare as he processes the situation. You unzip your backpack to show Leon what supplies you've managed to collect so far. So what's the plan from here? Sophia said she's in the cafe. I was thinking we'd go through the stage area to meet up with her. Gotcha, we should get going. By the DJ stage, you and Leon slowly creep toward the cafe. Jay! Oh no! Haley limps toward you from behind one of the boxes. Haley! You rush to her side and hug her. She's trembling in your arms. Her mascara had long been ruined. What's going on? I'm scared. You're alive. Are you okay? It hurts. Oh no. Jay, look at her leg. You look down. Blood soaks Haley's sheer thigh. Sheer thighs? Sheer tights. A bit of her calf had been brutally gouged out. You're gonna be okay. Just a little blood. Haley holds onto your shoulder. Reach into your bag, desperately digging around for something to possibly help stop the bleeding. First aid kit. You have the first aid kit for reasons like this. Jay? Leon is just standing here, doing nothing. Why is he doing nothing? Why isn't he helping? Please, Jay. Oh no, I don't want to die. Haley. Leon pushes Haley away, falling to the ground. She wildly claws and grasps towards you. Oh. I'm sorry. You watch as Haley lurches ever closer. Leon grabs your hand. You have to get out of here, it's too late. Leon picks you up and starts running. Jay. Hey, Jay, stay with me. Oh. 1 + 1 equals... 1, 2, X. No. Good. Cold hand pats you on the head. 4 - 1 equals 3. So smart. Cold hand pats you on the head. 81 divided by 9 equals... They limited me to what they... I'm limited to 1 character for answers here. Or else I would have gone with the programming joke of 1 + 1 equals 11. Which is a dual-layered programming joke. If you know, you know. Actually, it's not a dual-layered programming joke. The other angle of that... The other interpretation of that programming joke would be 1 + 1 equals 1, 0. I believe that's the binary answer. 1 + 1 equals 1, 1 is the JavaScript answer when JavaScript decides to read your equation as strings and concatenates them instead of adding them. Good kid. Cold hand pats you on the head. If 5 + 5 equals x plus 2, what is the value of x? 8. Wonderful. Cold hand pats you on the head. Good go, kid. It's obviously 0. Because anything to the 0 is 1. 1 - 1 is 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. Smart kid. Cold hand pats you on the head. I did a math in a horror game! Yeah! I'm so proud of you. What a smart kid you are. Cold hand pats you on the head. What is your value? Oh. Ugh! You blink slowly. Your head is still spinning and you feel nauseous. Ah, you're finally awake. What happened? Leon crouches down next to you, your vision still hazy. Carried you here. You passed out after... Leon's words trail off like he's trying to find the right thing to say. Haley. Yeah. You want to talk about it? We'll talk about it. Haley. But it feels like it's constricting. She wanted me to go with her. She was surrounded by friends, but when she last asked me, she sounded lonely. Maybe if you went with her to the party, you could have warned her. Go to the courtyard sooner to look for her. You could have helped. You could have saved her. No. She was already infected when we found her. There's nothing we could have done. But nothing. Haley wouldn't want you to blame yourself for her death. He's right. You know he's right. Take a deep breath and massage your temples. Where are we? We're in one of the labs on the first floor. It was the closest room that looked safe. How long was I out? I don't know. Roughly an hour, maybe? Yikes. Seems like running from zombies with little to no sleep has finally caught up with you. You should know, while you were out, our school has been changing. Changing? I think it'd be better if I just showed you. Leon leads you down the hall. Oh, that's concerning. What the fuck is that? Guess as good as mine. Whatever it is, it's covering almost every window and door I've come across. So, what? We're trapped? Not quite. Let's go back. I don't want to explain in front of this thing. Two of you returned to the lab room and locked the door. Went through your backpack while you were out and found that lanyard with the codes. Did a little digging and this folded up map inside the teacher's desk with this note. We're overhearing some staff say that the electrical room on the first floor has a staircase that goes to the generator. See the control room? Figured we can head down and try and put in that code. Maybe it's our ticket out of here. It's worth a shot. These tunnels may have a way out too. Exactly. I wonder what code swarm really means. It just has to be connected to Hero Swarm somehow, right? That's what I'm thinking, but how is the question? You don't really have an answer to that right now. Hero Swarm is real. Maybe if we just look around, we can find out. Oh yeah, what about the note? Leon shrugs. I don't know. Meeting October 27th, 8 p.m.? 0278P. Maybe. Put the map and note in your backpack. Feeling better now. A bit. We should go. Alright, but don't push yourself, okay? So it seems like, yeah, we have the itch.io page. Mentions the 14 endings in total, but 5 of them are major, 9 more than likely dead ends. Which means that there's 5 possible ending branches? I mean, I'll try to, but I doubt the zombies care for my well-being the way you do. Chances are we're gonna have to run again. I don't want to be dead weight and have you carry me again. Don't worry about it, I can carry you just fine, you're super light! Ever since you moved into the dorms for university, you have been eating a lot less, though your weight really wasn't exactly what you were referring to. Look, I just don't want to be useless or a burden. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You are neither of those things. You're super smart and resourceful. Sure, a small gust of wind could blow you away at any given moment. That's why I make such a great team, you know? Together we'll make it out alive, I promise. You hold out your pinky. Promise? I swear on my heroic, loved pinky. Two of you lock pinkies and smile at each other. Like any good hero, Leon knows how to fill you with hope. Alright, let's go. This is very curious. Options are quite limited indeed. Go in. Don't go near it. Can't protest to that. So we can still go in and get the lanyard here. Don't. The power, Professor Field's computer is basically useless. Brass engraved decorations accent the front panel of the desk. Scratch down, you can see there's a small keyhole just below the center decoration. What if it's functional somehow, or just for decoration? Trash can? Peanut chocolate candy wrappers must be the professor's favorite. Array of books? Look at the book, yeah. What? Smut fungi? Sticker at the title. I have a feeling the book isn't what you expect it to be, though. Surely enough, you flipped through the beginning pages of the study and learned that smuts are fungi. Fungi, characterized by large numbers of thick-walled spores. They mainly cause plant disease and hijack the plant's reproductive systems, till they burst and release the spores to infect other nearby plants. Turn the book back to its rightful spot on the shelf. This feels fungi related. Killers of humans, harmful molds and fungi. Paragraph is given says there's 5 known fungi and molds that are most capable of harming humans. Aspergillus, Fusarium, Lamentospora, Cedosporium, and Mucormycetes. You wouldn't even want to try pronouncing some of those names. Mystery of Fungal Networks. It's a lot lighter than what you'd expect from a book of its size. Oh! A small brass key, sure! His desk was custom made for him by a friend of his. You sift through each of the professor's drawers and find a variety of papers and stationery. The bottom drawer doesn't seem to open. Leon walks over to the other side of the desk and crouches down. I wonder. Leon grabs a pen from Field's drawer as you watch him insert the tip into a tiny hole in the bottom drawer. Jackpot! Bottom drawer pops open to reveal a hoard of candy. Leon helps himself to the stash. How'd you know that? Saw it in a show once. Want one? Yeah, sure, why not? You dig through the candy trying to find the type you like. You have to search all the way to the bottom of the drawer to find the last remaining peanut butter cup. Oh, hell yeah. Something else at the bottom? Pull out a folder with a couple of papers. Like this behavior when examining RSS. Inflict the wound in the subject's arm using one of its many mouths. The subject was contained in the room A of the lab and closely monitored. The subject not immediately shows signs of any symptoms until approximately 4 days after the incident. Convulsions, feral and illiterate behavior, brown with white sclera to red with black sclera, red tissue protrusions. Classified to R1A and closely monitored. Oh boy! We got fungal zombies! What you got there? Together you read over the papers. There are lab reports depicting experiments on people that ended up to have similar symptoms as the zombies you've seen so far. Leon points out the third page. This one talks about the weird fleshy things that are all around the school. Just like merged zombies. Alright. Use the brass key. Swarm Handbook. Small pocketbook with an embossed insignia. Bottom part of the sign looks like the Hero Swarm logo. Swarm Handbook. Like Hero Swarm? Why would the professor hide something like this? Is he that much of a closeted fan of the show or something? The show's a targeted disinformation project to make you think that Hero Swarm is fictional. They're actually operating for realsies in secret. Swarm Handbook. I got a lot of stuff. Oh boy. Parasitic plant killers. Swarm is a peacekeeping and protection organization with squadrons all across the universe. Eradicate parasitic planet killers. Swarm main HQ is a space colony. I'm going to pick and choose what I read out loud here. Swarm members undergo training at any Swarm Academy, albeit they will be assigned a call sign. Swarm researchers. They may be recruited. No additional roles may be hired without training. Lower security access than pilots, researchers. Luna. Evacuation, conservation, and protection. Nova are the shock troopers. Take out the seed source. Any mycores that spawn. And Terras are rebuilding afterwards. Huh. Squadrons. Frontline pilots, operators, engineers. Fleet of 10 people. Squadron assigned to a space station they operate out of. Frontline pilots. Combat or protection directly. Supporters. Analysis. The operators from the home base guiding frontline pilots on missions. Mech engineers. Obviously. Fixers. Mycore basics. There's a lot of information here. Drain the planet of all life, trigger an explosion of the planet's core in order to spread its spores, known as seed sources. Oh wow. Three known types of mycores are Redivius, A. albus, and Narrow. Will not take damage from normal blades or ammunition. Hard, light properties will be deemed ineffective. Fire or light may inhibit. Okay, so we have a lighter and a flashlight. So it will inhibit basic zombies. That's why we show in the flashlight on that one zombie that attacked us, and he got away. And he got buggered off. Type R. They create a hive mind. Skyscraper-sized golem or beast? Reddish hue. Root-like appendages, additional eyes, stretched smile. Concerning! Black sky, sharp teeth. Yeah, that tracks with what we've seen so far. Type A's. Flora and plant life. Oh, that's concerning. Fungi obelisks. Such as vines or roots as a means of self-defense. Big white fluffy spores. I am concerned for Sophia. Vent recovery, incapacitation, possible petrification. Rendered petrified as another appendage. Most curable if caught at the early stage. Type N, sticky tar-like. Seep in, cut through bodies of water to the seafloor and further. Mobile, may suffocate. So we should be careful about bodies of water too. Dark circles on the eyes. Dark circles under the eyes. That's concerning. That is very concerning. Are we a fungi? Fungi. Red-like vine tendrils cover the door. Poke it. Reach your hand toward the tendrils. Leon grabs your wrist. What are you doing? What if that thing infects you with something? We don't know, I'm just touching it. Poke it anyways. Leon isn't your boss. Poke the tendril. It's squishy yet firm, kind of like poking a pool noodle. See? Nothing to worry about. Go to retract your hand. Tendrils have wrapped themselves around your wrist and fingers. That grip tightens. You frantically try tugging on the tendrils, but to no avail. Jay! Tendrils constrict around each of your fingers tighter. Leon rushes to your side and tries to pull them off. They get tighter. You scream in excruciating pain. Tighter and tighter. Jay! Zero touchy. We did the math and got a sticker for it. Cut them. Too thick. Cut them. Shine light on them. Take out the strong flashlight and shine the beam on the tendrils. With a soft hiss, they disintegrate away. Push open the door and gaze at the descending staircase. I don't suppose the elevator down here works. If they want to use an elevator in a zombie apocalypse, if this is anything like the movies, we'll be stuck into the elevator for days. Right. Take a deep breath and lead the way down into the darkness. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, a figure approaches you from the shadows. Leon! Jay! How did you get down here? Sophia, is that you? Examine Sophia, looking for any signs of infection. She steps toward the two of you. Wait, stay there. How do we know you aren't infected? Delicate yet deadly. Orchid pink. Charged in to save the day. Rhino red. Bust with energy. Bumble yellow. Still think I'm infected? Oh, no. Maybe zombies are cultured nerds. Wrap an arm around Sophia to hug her, while being cautious of her fairy wings. Leon pats her on the head. Now it just dawns on you that this is your first time actually seeing Sophia in her Halloween costume. Cute costume. Thanks. I grew these flowers myself. Glad you're safe, Sophia, but how'd you get down here? I was hiding in the cafe for a while and Jay called me. No, you told me to stay here, but I waited for a couple of hours and you didn't show up, so I got worried. I looked around the cafe, found a door that led down here. Guessing that common cafe isn't a safe exit route then. Sophia shakes her head. There's a lot of those things in the courtyard. Zombies. We're calling them zombies. Okay, zombies. Leanne catches Sophia up to speed while you take a look around. Large generators fill most of the room, but all of them have been covered by red flesh roots. At least the door leading out of here isn't covered this time. You slowly open the door. No sign of any zombies so far. Lead the way, Jay. Why am I always the one leading? You have the flashlight and the map. Right. Left or right? Left or right? Okay, so let's roll through these here quick. I read off most of this, so R1A, examine whatever RSS is. Got a wound inflicted on his arm and started showing signs of infection. Red tissue protrusions. R1B, subject has been administered a dose of 100 mils of fluid extracted from RSS. Huh. Great. We had a zombie encounter after getting hurt by this creepy thing. We have now made another one. For funsies. R3A? What? 2 months after R1A and R1B have lost their physical form and merged into one entity. Your classified as R3A, additional eyes and tendril appendages, red fungi have sprouted on the surface, no sign of aggression unless provoked. Coming in contact with solution Delta. Grown rapidly in size, filling almost all of room B. Concerning! Awesome! Yeah! Okay, where'd we start here? Stairs, I think we started in the generator room. So if we go right, we'll come to cafe and loading bay. Wait. Didn't mean to go a direction. Right. Wait, I came from this direction. If we want to go to the control center or look for a way out, we should go the other way. Oh, right. I mean, let's go left. Door straight ahead of you, and another wall to your right. And check the map, just to see. That's greenhouse storage. Control room is to the right, but... Wait, let me check the... Oh. Okay, 4 digits. No. Alright, hallway instead. You can almost feel the ground beneath you quake. What's going on? Oh! What if zombies burst out from down another corridor? Run! And Leon doesn't need to tell you twice. If you sprint down the hall, the junction straight ahead. Control center should be to the right. I'm going left. I'll lead them away. What? Sophia, no! There's no time. Just go. Hey, you stinky zombies, come and get me! Sophia runs down the left hallway into the shadows. You look back over your shoulder. She managed to get half the pack to follow her, but at least another dozen are still on your trail. Leon grabs you by the wrist and pulls you down the hallway. There it is, the door to the control center. Continue running, but hear Leon's footsteps stop. Turns around and starts punching the zombies down one by one. Keep going, I'll catch up, just open the door. Try turning the handle, but it's locked. You scramble to get out the janitor's keys. Oh boy, oh boy. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. 6th key. Still locked. 5th key. Not right. 4th key. Opens. Leon, come on! There's a headshot on a zombie and trips a few others lunging toward him. Don't worry about me, Jay. Close the door. What? No! Leon tackles 3 zombies down. Close the door. Hold them off. Help him. Flashlight's not working. Leon runs towards you. The zombie's right behind him. Pushes you into the room and shuts the door. Try and push the door open, but Leon's pressing against the door from the other side. No, don't open it. If you open the door, they'll get you. Don't worry about me. No! Bro! Leon punches the zombie staggering before him. His punches get slower with each swing. Just promise me one more thing, Jay. Take care of yourself. Press your hands against the window. Tears start to form. Leon, please, just let me open the door, please! You promised me we'd get out of here together. Voice cracks as you pound and desperately try to push the door open. The weight against the door loosens, but it's too late. You promised. Please don't leave me alone. Oh. Oh, Jay. You aren't alone. Or you don't have to be. Professor Fields? Welcome to our final class. If anyone has any questions, please ask them now. Did you release the zombies? You were the one that released the zombies at the party. We aren't just zombies. Mycors, dear Jay. The correct term is mycors. And yes, I did have a hand in the events of tonight. It was so simple, too. Release an infectious being in a crowd of costumed partygoers with no concern of spreading any sickness or infection they may contract. Most of them don't even have Halloween costumes with masks. Not that it would prevent them from becoming one of us. Why'd you do this? Once upon a time, I was tasked to develop a cure for this mycor infection. In secret, I was provided with equipment in order to run examinations on the source of the infection. Within reason and under the watchful eye of the swarm. Over time, we came to understand the true nature of the mycors. For you see, we are not capable of ever destroying them. They are connected to presences all across the universe. An infinite network of consciousness. It's absolutely beautiful. Why am I still alive? My, a rather bleak question, don't you think? Could have infected me or killed me as soon as I stepped foot in here. Why me? Why am I still alive? Let's just say at least one of your friends has very strong feelings toward you. They will have been able to hold back some of our deadlier instincts. Haley? In truth, I myself have been wanting to see you here before me. What? Why? I have always seen so much potential in you. You're the student I'm most proud of, truly. Deserve the choice I'm about to propose to you. Think carefully, but I will need an answer immediately. Will you join us? No. What's the plan? Run. Professor laughs. It's useless. You can run all you want. But there's no escape. Must be a way out. There has to be a way out. Is there a way out? Where's the way out? Why isn't there a way out? There is no way out. Zero escape. All right. Accept. I accept. You're wrapped in a tender embrace. Your mind, your body, your everything becoming one with the rest. Ooh. What are the nootropic levels? Hi there. All species benefit from the interaction. Mutualism. What are we? Happy. A smile spreads across your face. Well, you got at least one thing correct. First time in a long time. You truly feel happy. Ending W. We are one. Okay, so the 5 main endings are S, W, A, R, M. No. Send the swarm signal. Whenever the control panel clearly labeled swarm. Oh shit. "5862. Ingred code. Having troubles? Oh boy. Ingred code. Ingred code. Ingred code. Oh. You got the language in your backpack. Okay. So it just forces you. Instead of... Swarm signal send. That's it? No alarms, no weapons, no grand gesture? Can't be it. You smack the control panel hoping for some other reaction, but to no avail. Reserfields cackles at your troubleshooting attempts. You really think someone would show up? Even if they did. It's too late. The university is nearly fully assimilated. Even you'll become a part of us before a single scout arrives. Ground rumbles and you feel your stomach sink. The blood-like vines seem to be growing and expanding, pulsating together. Think I'll take my chances. Try as you might, but you too will become one of us. Red vines start to creep around your feet. Can't stay here. Off the vines and hit the ground running. There's another maintenance door that gets you back to the main campus. Screams echo down the hallway with another tremor. No time to think, just run. The halls are thick and heavy with red spores. It's difficult to breathe, but you push through. You feel your heart pounding in your head. Your legs feel like they're on the fire, but there's screams right behind you. Deftly dodge left and right. The floor feels soft with trying to drain what little energy you have left. It feels as if this entire school is doing everything it can to consume you whole. But there! The doors are in sight. Zombie claws at your heels, but with one last heave, you bust through the door. You're briefly blinded by a beam of light and rub your eyes to adjust. Oh! Screams behind you dissipate and you fall to your knees, bewildered at the sight. There's a survivor! A figure emerges from the light and swiftly beats down 2 zombies with ease. They turn off their hand. Hey kid, you're gonna be alright. We got you. Rescued! 4 years later. Nova Swarm Squadron 400 prepare for launch on Class 5 Type R. Call sign Dasher, ready for battle. Oh, we became a swarm. W, R. Alright. It seems like that's the main option available to us here. Left. Okay, can't really do anything with that. Why did you help her? Why? Grabbed Leon by the collar. Why didn't you help her? Leon looks you directly in the eyes. It's too late. She was already bitten. I'm sorry, Jay. Place your grasp on him and slam your fist into the ground. He's right. You know he's right. Okay. back here. Help. Reach out to her. Leon grabs your hand. Okay. I don't know. See what else we can poke around with here. Fight the zombies. Box cutter. Mock the zombies. Find Sophia in the cafe. Find Leon in the bathroom. Let's do it. Power of God, this box cutter you found, you run toward the zombies. Successfully stab one of them in the eye. It's not very effective. The zombie seems unfazed by your attack. Rip. Box cutter is not very effective. Okay. First thing we're going to do is cry. Sneak around the outer edge. Leon in the bathroom. Sophia in the cafe. That's the plan. Let's do it. A couple of zombies waver close to the entrance. You take one step and slow and silently as you can. Take another step. Your backpack hits a nearby table. Oh shit. Dead. Your distraction. Throw boo. We'll see what that does. Run past. Find Leon. Find Sophia. So you can find both. Why did we throw the little dragon plushie, but you can't pick yourself to do it. He's too cute. Besides, he probably wouldn't even distract the zombies for very long. We got in a full sprint toward the bathrooms. Oh wow. That actually worked. What do you say for one? Leon, it's me, Jay. M. Admiral Blue. Please. You fail math? You need help. Attack you to, for help. 0. What are you not understanding? That's actually the right answer, so we'll say 9. Full red is your value. So we can't go to both. Your head is still spinning and you feel nauseous. No. Talk about something else. Anything else? Okay, but just know that I'm here for you, Jay. Alright. Great distraction. Use the speaker. Run past the zombies. Find Sophia in the cafe. Let's find Sophia first. That's the plan. Your swarm opening theme! Full sprint toward the cafe. Thanks to your genius plan, you easily make it to the door. Pumpkin time latte. Sin apple cider. That sounds awesome, actually. Pull open the cafe door. These doors are heavy enough. You seriously doubt zombies would be smart enough to open it. Jay, oh, that's a big ass knife. Sophia, whoa, hey, watch where you point that thing. Huh? Oh, right. Sophia lowers the knife and you bring her in for a hug. I'm so glad you're safe. Are we the only ones left? I don't think so, but I'm not certain. Leon said that he was in the bathroom on the other side of the courtyard. Sophia gazed through the window. The zombies are still grouped up around your distraction. Might be able to cut behind the stage in the courtyard. Might be our best bet. We should go while we have the chance. Right, lead the way. Behind the DJ stage, you and Sophia creep your way toward the boys' bathroom. Jay? Haley! You rush to the ground and hug her, then help Haley up. Jay, what's going on? I'm scared. You're alive. Are you okay? Yeah, I think I was making out with some guy behind the cafe, then he went to get a drink and... Jay, we need to get out of here. And he didn't come back. Haley is visibly shaken. You rub her shoulder gently. Though running mascara, she cracks a small smile in response. I'm glad to see you out of your room for once. Yeah, come on, let's find a way out of here. What? Haley! Haley falls flat in her face. He grasps towards you, trying to wriggle free from the zombie, gnashing its teeth deep into her ribs. Jay, get it off, please, I don't want to die! Sophia grabs you by the arm. Jay, we have to go. It's too late. Help! You can't. Jay, are you okay? Welcome to Baldy's Basics of Math and Learning. No, sorry. If Sophia saves us. Blink slowly. Her head is still spinning and you feel nauseous. Are you okay, Jay? Sophia twirls a ruler in one hand, in her hand, and comes to your side. She only touches your hand as you try to shake yourself back to reality. You're in one of the lab rooms back at school. In case you were wondering. It all happened so quickly. We ran a long way. You collapsed the moment we got in. You try breathing slowly and rub your temples. You remember being out in the courtyard while Sophia trying to find Leon. Boom. But you found Haley. Shut your eyes, cover your mouth with your hand, and hold back a gag. She was terrified, and there was nothing you could do. Feel even sicker. I'm sorry. Wait, Jay? You push past Sophia and dart to the nearest bathroom. Back to the toilet, just in time to purge the evening's events. Tears run down your face till it's finally over. You flush it all away and head to the sink. You look atrocious. At least the nausea is gone. Wash your hands and splash water on your face. Ah! No! No! Leon, you're frozen in place and cannot bring yourself to move a single muscle. Come on! Leon, no! Sophia grabs your hand and forcibly drags you back to the lab and locks the door behind you both. Peers out the classroom window. You shouldn't have run off like that, but it looks like we'll be okay now. Sorry, but thanks. Just now. It's okay, I understand. Listen, as long as we stay together, we'll get through this. I promise. Thanks, Sophia. I suppose in this instance, Leon is, was completely clueless as to what was going on. When we went to visit Leon, we had to inform him that there were zombies about. So if anyone could get the drop on Leon and zombify him, it would be if anyone would be vulnerable to getting the drop on them, it would be Leon over Jamie, over Sophia. Where did I get the name Jamie from? Sophia smiles at you warmly, fills you with an optimism that you haven't felt since freshman orientation. Well, what now? While you were out, I found this in one of the desks. Oh, okay. We got this. Down at the generator room shown here. We've heard amusement parks and hospitals having maintenance tunnels. Makes sense that the school would have some as well. What about this note? I'm not sure. It was folded in with a map. 027A. I tried that in the greenhouse store. Put the map and note in your backpack. Everything a bit better now. We should get moving. Okay, this is looking bad. I think you should stay away from that. Can't protest to that. I think it's changed here. We'd actually We didn't actually go here before, did we? There's a face near the stack of jack-o'-lanterns that looks like it's imitating the cat face. Concerning. Sophia's staring at the human centipede poster. Sophia? You okay? Oh yeah, I'm just admiring the art here. Girl, what? The windows here aren't covered by the red tentacle stuff. Go over the window and look down at the courtyard. There's nothing in sight that could possibly break or fall. It wouldn't be safe to try and jump out the window. That's a concerning and intrusive thought. A lush planter sits by the windowsill looking as healthy as ever. I'll go to the bot. Bottom it says WCHRY 7. Dig through the soil. Hold a piece of paper. If you see this, I hope you have an amazing day. You got this. Leon wrote this note. Even if he's not with you, Leon is always with you, encouraging you. Put Leon's note in your backpack. Oh. WCHRY 7. Drawer at the teacher's desk at the front of the class. Oh, there's that silly mask. You weren't able to see how it worked earlier in the day, but the mask has the option to either constantly laugh or laugh at the press of a button. Take the mask? Sure! Don't you laugh at me. This feels like a bad idea. Fungi root system is written on the whiteboard. It was the topic of today's lesson. No other classes in this room today use the whiteboard? Lush planter. Fern 9. Cherry 7, Fern 9. Aren't tall enough to reach the pot. Shelf is here. Scrap the idea, leave it land alone. This feels like I should be taking notes on this. Wish CHRY 7 Fern 9 QNNI 0. The Vtubers are sitting without a care in the world. Good for them that it's not Valentine's season. I'm pretty sure that Professor Fields has a side gig just selling these. On the pot? GDSY 5. Aloe vera. Apparently used to own one of these to help alleviate your sunburns when you were a kid. Aloe 2. Aloe you. Maybe it's out of season. Oh yeah, we've seen that. Flower dips down as if in disgust at your disturbance. Well, sorry. Can't take one. Variety bottles. Tall cabinets with glass doors show a variety of microscopes, empty petri dishes, flasks, test tubes, and bottles for other generic substances. Scan the line of chemicals for anything that might be useful. Acetone, hydroxide. What could go wrong? Snag me some acid. Oh, that's cracked. That's bad. Cracked bottle sits on the shelf. Acetone. Stuff's highly flammable, but it's a great glass cleaner. Sure. Secure the bottle screw cap and place the acetone in your bag. Iodine? Sure. Why'd you do that? This isn't that exciting. Sure, it can be poisonous upon skin contact, but the zombies in the halls already have melting skin. Well, rude. Potassium hydroxide. Co. At the bottom of the cabinet. Some of them are empty. Remember Sophia saying something about using KOH to make fertilizers for the greenhouse. I just remember using this in the fungi identification lab recently. It also reminds you of how you spilled Sunny that day and nearly got a bad chemical burn on your hand. You determined that you were not to be trusted with handling this chemical and leave them safely stored in the cabinet. Got acetone. Right? That's silly. highly flammable. Oh, missed one. Karn? 3. Someone left their jacket here. You search the pockets to see if there's anything useful. The pocket is littered with gum wrappers, but you find a cell phone in the right. Leah Louie. Meeting set 8. Locking the phone was weirdly easy. They didn't even have a passcode. Check the bottom. Who doesn't put a passcode on their phone? Sure. WCHRY 7. Or is that just the hint to check the bottom of the plants? Alright. Yeah, we didn't go in here whatsoever before. Take the key. Sophia gently touches the little plant sitting on the desk. Oh. So Leon needs to be there to get us the patient files. Here's the key. Get the swarm handbook. Swarm handbook. Like here was swarm. Painting of a field. Fitting. Alright, to electrical we go. Poke it. Poke it. Got them. Makes me wonder. Poke it. Tell him to touch it. You have gloves, give it a poke. Fine. Leon quickly pokes the vine. There, happy? You barely touched it. Doesn't do anything, it's just squishy and weird. Poke it. Leon isn't your boss, you poke it. And dead. Dead. Alright. Got them. Shine light. They disintegrate away. Elevators don't sound like a good idea right now. Right. Take a deep breath and lead the way down into the darkness. Large generators fill most of the room, but all of them have been covered by the red flesh roots. Down here, too. Looks like it. At least the door out of here looks safe. You carefully open the door. No sign of any zombies so far. Right. According to the map, this way leads to the cafe storage room and loading bay at this junction. Of course, you wouldn't be able to find a way out at the first turn. Sophia's staring at the giant eye on the cafe door. Jay, why do you think these things are here? Huh? What do you mean? Upstairs in the school, these things are all over the place, but these are only on the doors. It's a trap. It's a trap of some kind. Think about it, it all seems very strategic. They close off all the exits so that we have to come in contact with the zombie and get infected. That's the logical explanation, though. You still have your doubts. There's no way that zombies would be that smart, right? Anyways, let's try another way. Door? See if we can get in here. Have confidence that your passion will find the truth in the night. Alright. Hmm. Meeting is at 8. 027. There's that. Ooh. Hmm. The more I think about it, the more we didn't actually go to the greenhouse beforehand, which I feel like is the missing piece to solving the puzzle and getting in here. Go the right hallway. Go down the hallway toward the supply room. Nothing but whatever entity has attached itself to the doors appears down the corridor. This is much different with just Sophia. You're almost expecting a zombie to come running through the hall towards you at any moment, but you feel like it's been oddly quiet. Not to say that you'll be lowering your guard at any point. What a surprise! Yet another choice of corridors. Sure, this time your choice will actually matter and you'll have to go backtrack to the correct hallway, right? Sophia skips ahead of you and looks down each hall. The left hall's a dead end. Oh, of course it is. Two of you check the door to the trash compactor. It's blocked off. Check the way to the storage room. It's also blocked off, leaving you with only one way to go. I feel like we're getting railroaded. Railroaded? Railroading's when you're unfairly forced or led to do something. Like when the video game gives you a bunch of options, but they all actually result in the same thing. Oh, but there were lots of choices up until now. Yeah, but down here, all the other options were blocked off. It's like somehow the zombies all wanted us to get down here. I see. Big sigh, you turn the handle of the door before you. It's locked. This is our first time getting here with two people. Sophia, Jay, my two brightest pupils. I'm so glad you're here. Professor Fields? Welcome to our final class. If anyone has any questions, please ask them now. What are the zombies exactly? Mycores, dear Jay. The correct term is mycores. But we are so much more than mere zombies. We are a superior being meant to guide all to salvation. Really? Those feral stumbling bodies are supposed to be superior beings? With any change in evolution, there must be pawns and those that don't reach the higher status. What about the teaching? Why even schedule an exam? I studied day and night for that exam. I had to keep up appearances, but really, Jay, what you decide to do with your life is your decision to make. I never force anyone to study. I never force anyone to throw everything offside to focus on my exams. Professor Fields laughs. Really, it's an unfortunate yet inevitable part of the human life cycle. You're born, you grow up, you study, you get hired, you work, you die. Maybe you'll fall in love, maybe you'll have a family. But in the end, death comes for us all. That's why becoming one with a mycores is truly groundbreaking. There is no death. There is no sadness. There is no misunderstanding. We get to be truly happy. You will have to thank your friend, Sophia. Sophia? You're one of them? I'm sorry, Jay. She has been from the very beginning of the night. Her will is truly amazing. She was able to protect you all this time. In truth, I myself have been wanting to see you here before me. What? Why? I've always seen so much potential in you. You are the student that I'm most proud of, truly. From the beginning of the night. Oh, God. Deserve the choice I'm about to propose to you. You know, Jay, please reconsider. I don't want to hurt you. It's really not so bad, Jay. Won't you join us? No. Please join us. No, I can't. If you join us, you won't have any worries. No thinking about tests or money or loneliness. Please join us. No, want to. You can be happy with the rest of us. Haley, Leon, you and I, we can all be together forever. Oh, you sneaky. Refuse. How dare you? You were the one who took Haley and Leon away in the first place. There's no way I would ever join you. We have chosen violence. Stab them! Just get the box cutter and stab Sophia right in the heart. Oh, Jay. She doesn't even flinch. Sophia takes the box cutter out of her chest and tosses it aside. Just go to sleep. Yet the nightmare. You turn off the alarm on your phone. It seems like after a long night of studying, you fell asleep at your desk. Good morning, roomie. Your mate Haley greets you in a disturbingly chipper manner for this time of the morning. I think it's rare to see her in low spirits. Good morning. Yeah. Oh, you weren't supposed to be awake. You try to scream, but you can't. Did you have a nightmare? It's okay, Jay. I'm with you. Forever and always. Sophia takes a syringe from the nearby table. Good night, Jay. If drowsiness passes over you, it's harder and harder to keep your eyes open. Oh boy, sleep tight. Oh boy. Burn them. Get the acetone from your bag and pour it on Sophia and around the room. What? What are you doing? Burn in hell for all I care. Lighter leaves your hand. Flames erupt and surround you. You stand in the warmth of the fire. There is nowhere to run, but that's okay. This is fine. Yay. Arson is the way! Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, that's a cool touch. Run. Sophia's blocking the door. There's nowhere to run. Jay, I think you need to sleep on it. Night, night. Alright. Way back off here. Accept. I accept. You're up. Oh, okay, this is the... Smile spreads across your face. Ah, yes. You truly feel happy. I am determined to do a good school. What are the 3 trophic levels? Producers, herbivores, carnivores. Renting filament network, or in fact the hyphae. All species benefit. Mutualism. 89% of plant species have fungi partners. What are we? Happy. Congratulations, Jay. You got everything correct. Hey, congratulations! 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 For the first time in a long time, you truly feel happy. We are one. Congrats! Congrats. We did it. Now, rewinding a fair bit. Go back here. Go to the greenhouse. How do you get out of here? Right out the front door. Crack open the door slowly. No sign or sound of zombies. Take a moment to realize, make sure your shoes are tied and take a deep breath. It's go time! Open the door and book it toward the front door. Zombies have noticed you, but you don't turn to look. Wait for the aisles and trip over a chair. Let out a shriek of pain as the librarian digs into your flesh. Zero coordination. Right. There's 2 more endings. One of them is a ending that probably involves getting through here. Sneak out the back door. The back door is close to the study room that you can slowly tiptoe over to it. Let's just share it. Okay. Safe exit. Recognize the handwriting in this book. It's one of Sophie's notebooks with notes on each plant in the greenhouse. Okay, yep. So this combined with the notes we got in the biology classroom is going to be our key to getting into the door in the basement. Take the notebook? Yes. You should appreciate having it returned if you find her again. Woven basket of lemon poppy seed muffins has a plastic cover over it, perhaps to protect it from any bugs I might want to taste. Take a muffin. Eat it now. Find a couple of napkins, wrap up muffins, stick in your bag for later. Jasmine tea, was likely cold by now, but still drinkable. Apple cores and banana peels are seen toward the top of the compost bin. Spend hours observing the mites, centipedes, and snails and ants and earthworms crawling around in the bin. These little decomposers are working very hard. Now's not the time to bug watch, though. They're known as pruning shears. When Leon first saw them, he called them beak scissors. They do kind of look like a bird. Wish I were a bird. Birds don't have to worry about exams or money. If you were a bird, you would just fly out of here and eat seeds and fruit or whatever. Yes. Line of pitcher plants and fly traps line a single shelf. They're a lot smaller than you, though. I think several of them have caught flies. Wondering if the garden club sticks them there by hand or just unleashes a swarm of them in hopes they'll just land there on their own. The imagery makes you chuckle. Locked. Well-used, well-worn journal hangs off of the steel cabinet. It's a variety of plant species neatly written down with dates scribbled next to each one. It's like the last date entered was from this afternoon by Sophia. You open the doors of the cabinet, there's some bags of dirt and fertilizer and tools. If time called for it, you could probably fit in here. Interesting. Go to the lecture hall. Give me your keys. Give me this. We haven't gone here. Well, it was still not quite. You look off the top of the cat-shaped jack-o'-lantern, take a peek inside. Turns out they use actual candles for these. Isn't this a fire hazard? Fake candles wouldn't be this bright. It might be difficult carrying around candles for these jack-o'-lanterns. Plus, it'd ruin the slight lighting in this hallway. Decided it's best to leave the jack-o'-lanterns alone. This particular wall was decorated by the first-year biology major students. Of course, some of them made the handprints and silhouette looked like a human centipede. Maybe I'll rewatch that movie at a certain point. Ooh, fire extinguisher. It's a lot heavier than you expected. I'm not going to be able to carry this well. With a heave, you set it back on its wall mount. Oh, candy! With jack-o'-lantern stickers! Yeah! Give me this. Oh. I think that's all we need from here. I want to see if we can get into here. None of them seem to work. Drat. Sweet scent draws you towards some pink flowers. Look very delicate to the touch, but otherwise nothing to write home about. The tag reads Azalea. I remember Sophia talking about these one day. Azalea generally represents good qualities of personalities, but when sent in a black vase, they communicate a death threat. Despite appearances, Sophia often had a dry, black humor. At least she was never serious about any of it, you think? That's concerning. Okay, so we got the clue we need to solve that puzzle. Haley's drawers, anything useful? Keys, Haley's car. Hell yeah. Take. Which means we can actually... I'll bamboozle too. Naturally, what we're going to do next is try to get out of here. Yes. To get in with the sound of the car attracts any zombies. Drive into the night without looking back. Next day, a news report announces that USC burned down on Halloween night after riots during the party. Anyone else who was on campus that night either died or went missing. A few days later, you return Haley's car to her family. Her father was an angry mess. You took her car without helping her? You don't refuse what he says, it's the truth. You ran without finding her, without helping her. Weeks later, you attend Leon's funeral. Sit across the aisle from Leon's mother, one of his closest friends, but you can't bear to sit close to her. How could this have happened? My baby boy. My baby! Sophia's family is still looking for her to this very day. Zero answers. That's a curiosity, indeed. Okay, so successful exit. Go in here while things are looking rather normal. Trash can? Alright, let's see what else we can get. Shine a light in its eyes. Take a lighter? Yes. Got a flashlight already. Yes. I think we've about got everything. And poppy seed muffin. Got that. Got our sleeve tea. There's always the possibility that we could have gone in a different direction if we had... Okay, distraction. Is the phone? Oh, we can use the phone. kind of important bit of mark the zombies. Finally on profit. Let's do it. Phone. Turn all the way up this phone. On the other phone and get into position. Lost the phone. Dial the number. Cell phone starts ringing. Hey, you guys smell worse than your mom on a cold day. Got him. Vicious mockery successfully. Look, the zombies towards you. Yeah. Death. Let's not do that. The speaker. Run past. Fight Leon. Profit. That's the plan. Everything is collected. Wow, who are you? Mary Poppins? Who's Mary Poppins? You don't know who Mary Poppins is? Both your sakes, so you hope that the bathroom is absolutely soundproof. Leon points at the handbook. What is that? I was hoping you could tell me. Take it out and hand it to him. He flips through the pages. That is similar to the lore of Hero Swarm, but a lot more complicated. Complicated? Oh, we found the Hero Swarm handbook before finding Leon. Maybe complicated isn't the right word. Dark? No, how do I explain? It's like Hero Swarm is a dumbed-down version of the concepts that are written in this book. Leon puts the book back into your bag. Let's get out of here first, then I'll read more of that later. Alright, what's the plan? Help. Get out of here, it's too late. Do good math. Do good math. Talk about it. Went through your backpack while you were out. I know this may sound crazy, but hear me out. What if this swarm does exist and these zombies are actually the mycores we talked about in the handbook? Think about it. In Hero Swarm, they always fight giant monsters that look like cartoon versions of these mycores. Given your current situation, it's not the wildest theory in the world. Okay, so what? At the end of each episode, there was always a message in the credits that said, if you ever need help, send the swarm signal and the swarm will be there. Did a little digging around in this folded up map inside the teacher's desk with a note. But overhearing some staff say that the electrical room on the first floor is a staircase that goes to the generator. The energy found is a code swarm on it. I think if we can get down there to the control room, we can activate the swarm signal. It's worth a shot. These tunnels may have a way out, too. Exactly. What about the note? Meeting. Maybe. Alright. Let's go. There is nowhere else for us to go. But to electrical. Shine light. Check the door. Actually, before I do that, let's actually figure out the code. Phone, confidence, passion, truth, night. So, Fern, confidence, passion, red carnation. Confidence, passion, truth, night. Truth is white chrysanthemums. Night. Queen of the Night. Which we have. Queen, Night. So our code is going to be 8370. What? Confidence, passion, truth, night. White chrysanthemum, truth, night. What else do we have here? Burn. Passion. Eight 370. Read the night 0. Oh, hey, it's my note. Do you want it? Nah, you keep it. Put the odds out in your backpack. It's a fun little Easter egg. Well, I'm trying to work that out. Let's not go there. Let's go to the library. Sorry, Sophie, I'm going to the library. No worries. Maybe next time? After exams, for sure. You wave to Sophie and make your usual trek to the library. Also bustling with students. Mostly excited for the party tonight, and a few outliers like yourself trying to maximize their study time and still be social. Okay, maybe that last time doesn't really apply to you. Studies come before anything else. You get far too anxious if you're goofing off instead of actually working. The hallway chatter becomes white and noisy as you start to go and get in your steady headspace. Still musing through what topics will be on the exam as you enter the library. Oh, hello. Librarian Real. Greets you warmly. Welcome back. You've been here almost every day. Yeah, well, that's what happens if there's a test. When there's a test on the horizon. Librarian nods with full understanding. I've seen many students bury themselves under the weight of their bookshelves. Please just remember to take care of yourself, love. Give a soft smile to the librarian. Find a seat at one of the tables. Pull out your ecology book and open the chapter titled World of Fungi. Place your notebook on your right side and flashcards to your left. By now this has become a routine. Visual murmurs and keyboard clacking is absent today, making it a little easier for you to lock yourself away in your thoughts. Compare your class notes with a textbook and make some revisions. You can hear the librarian chuckle at something in the distance. You've reorganized your flashcards and glance out the window. It's considerably dark out, and you figure it might be a good time to migrate your study area back to the dorm room. With any luck, Haley might have already left for the party. Alright. Pose. Smile and flash a peace sign at the camera. Oh my god, look at us cuties. I'll send you the pic later. Run. That's even worse since we just met the librarian. Eat it now. Just now hits it. It may not have eaten a lot today. Alright. Eat it now. Consume the muffins. Consume them. All the muffins. All of them. Alright. Alright, I'll take it with. Alright, at any rate, that didn't really get me any answers. So instead, we're going to the school store. You grab some stuff. No worries, maybe next time? After exams, for sure. Technically, you're not lying, so it would be good for you to grab some brain food from the store. What you were really thinking was that it would be more time efficient to hit the store and back to your room to get right to studying rather than hang out with Sophia. Oh, I'll go with you. I could use a snack. Bro, alright. On campus, there are two main areas that keep students fed, the school store and the comic cafe. The school store offers a variety of snacks, microwavable meals, and energy drinks with few choices of fresh produce, but it's cheap and convenient. And that's more than you can really ask for. With basket in hand, you walk through the aisles and peruse the many books and stationery supplies. Except you don't really need to buy more pens or notebooks. Leon taps you on the shoulder. He's holding up a plastic container of Caesar salad in one hand and a cup of spicy chicken ramen in the other. Optoscopio et centaur, my dear Jay. Can I offer you our finest soup or freshest salad? Caesar salad. I'd like to order the Caesar salad. Wonderful choice, my dear Jay. Leon bows to you and hands you the salad. Well done on the health, Ellen. Well done on going for the healthy option. Except, Leon squints and checks the expiry date. He frowns but hands back the salad. I mean, what's a day or two, right? It should still be good. Maybe. Leon's been trying to encourage you to have at least one healthy thing a week, and it doesn't look like he's about to relent to something like expiration dates. Yeah, thanks. Drop a couple of cans of instant coffee in your basket and scan the store aisles for anything else that you could possibly buy while you're here. Are you sure you don't want to come to the party? You could always ditch it early and tell scary stories. Oh yeah? Like what? Leon shines the flashlight under his chin. It's a rumor right here in this school, actually, of vanishing students. He tells the story with accompanied hand-wiggling. It all started with two roommates, let's call them Lena and Rena. Roommates with rhyming names, really. Shush, let me tell the story. Yes, Lena. Rena. Rena was always staying late in the library. One day Lena forgot her room keys, so she went to find Rena, but when she went to the library, the lights were off, and then she heard a creepy moan. Lena went aisle by aisle to find her friend. When she finally found Rena, she found her standing alone. Rena turned her head silently and opened her mouth before BAM! Leon clapped his hands. She vanished into thin air. She was never found or heard from again. Wow, such an original story. It's true. I heard it from my older sister that people just go missing on occasion. But just vanishing into thin air? That's scientifically impossible. I mean, yeah, but you gotta admit, it's pretty spooky. Spooky stories like that are all the more reason for me to stay in my room and study. Oh, always a sense of adventure. You say adventure, I say horror movie waiting to happen. Leon sets the flashlight back on the shelf and joins you at the books and magazines. Leon bends over to take a look at the magazine stand and picks out one. Yo, this was a personality quiz. I used to love doing these as a kid. You lean over and take a peek at the page he's reading. What type of horror movie would you be in? He's written at the top of the page among cartoon ghosts, zombies, and vampires. Leon takes a step back and turns so you can't read the magazine. Alright, what's your favorite ice cream color? Flavor between mint, vanilla, or bubblegum? This is very important. I don't take the quiz. Do it yourself. Leon sticks his tongue out and molds to himself on his answers. I got zombie movie. The going gets tough, and tough gets going. You're a witty and attentive person who will do whatever it takes to survive. They all got that based on asking what your favorite ice cream flavor is? Actually, that was the only question that wasn't vaguely horror-related. Alright, back on the shelf. Let's take the quiz. Mint. Ah, yes, a fellow mint enjoyer. What are these items? Flashlight. Classic. Midnight and you get a call from a number you don't recognize. Ignore it. Nods, looks at the next question. Last question. There's a figure at the end of the hall and you can't quite make out who it is. What do? Call out to it. You must up your best dumb horror protagonist impression. Hello? Who's there? Leon laughs and tallies the results. The results are in. You made a film about aliens. There are other beings out there. More than you could ever imagine. You're friendly toward all kinds of people and aren't afraid to try new things. It's aliens. It's always aliens. Don't take it personally. Two of you finish wandering. Alright. Make sure you eat when you get back, alright? Yes, thanks, Mom. Don't forget to wear a jacket if you go out. Part ways with Leon and head back to your room. Oh, it's wholesome. Cover your face. Oh, boy, mess your hand. Boo, you're no fun. Never understood why Haley likes taking so many selfies, let alone wanting to include you in them. Not even dressed up or anything. Well, you could have been the sexy cat, my sexy mouse. All the muscle in your face tense up at the mere thought of dressing up as a sexy cat. Kidding, kidding. You breathe a sigh of relief. I'm just trying to, I don't know, make some memories with you. Think of these pictures like our own little digital scrapbook. It's better than a scrapbook because you don't need to kill any trees to turn into sparkly pink pages. At least there's that. You don't mind being a part of the scrapbook, but you still aren't too keen on partaking in social media. Hasn't Haley heard of this shit happening? People using AI to fake other people's identities? It's scary tech. Alright. Run. Alright. Polaroids and photo booth pictures of you with Haley, Leon, and Sophia hang on your wall. During your first year at USC, you'd sometimes take trips to the city. Haley and you would chill at cafes with top-the-notch aesthetic. Talk until the sun went down. With Leon and Sophia, you'd go eat at trendy restaurants and then spend the night at the arcade playing rhythm games until your arms were dead. Those were some great memories. But I hope everyone is okay. The bin is filled with cans of your favorite energy drink and numerous coffee cups. Should really empty this. Wait, no, we're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. You don't need to do shit. Honestly. Oh, this would be great. Reach for the bottle only to find it's empty. Turns out the bottom of the bottle was cracked and everything leaked out. That explains the weird holes in the shelf. Oh, drat. Let's have large bottles of pressurized nitric oxide. Fair enough. Hiding behind the nearby table, you flick the switch on the mask. You throw the mask as far as you can, away from the bathrooms. Zombies rush toward the laughing sound. Now's your chance. Alright. And we're in. Just another distraction option available. I am such a goddamn idiot. I am such a goddamn idiot. No wonder I was getting the code so bloody wrong. Hang on, let me get back to where we were. No, I'll show you where I went wrong. Fern is 9, not 8. I wrote an 8 down in my notes. Kept getting it bloody wrong. Alright, so now, check the door. Now the password is 9370. Door unlocks. Everything around the room looks like it was taken right out of some horror game about a mad scientist. Looks like we found the origin of our zombie problems. No kidding. Sophia hesitantly follows you into this room. You know this room, don't you? We won't be here long. The stuff in here might give us a clue as to what's really going on here. Right, I'll help. You start looking around. Examine the table. The bloodstained table has worn out leather arms and leg straps. A small metal cart sits by the table with a bunch of tools and a couple syringes. Could be an anesthetic. Or you hope that whatever was strapped into this table was at least given an anesthetic. Sure. Papers. A bunch of patient records. Put the report pages in your backpack to read later. Check the next room. Carefully crack open the door of the next room. You don't see any roaring zombies, but there's a persistent banging noise. Well, that's concerning. Check the room window. First room is filled with the same weird fleshy red blob that's been littering the school. The second room, a man desperately bangs against the window. He doesn't seem to know that you're even here. Help, anyone, please, get me out of here! Get them out? What could go wrong? Yes. You're Haley's roommate. You're to save me. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Billy. Oh, that's the Billy that was ghosting Haley. Whoa, Billy, calm down. How'd you get here? I don't really know. I don't remember. I just remember waking up here and then... Can't quite make out what he's mumbling. You have to help me. You have to get here before they come back. Before who comes back? Jay? You find something? Oh, who is this? This is Billy, Haley's boyfriend. Ah, get away! Ah! Tentacles from the room behind him drag Billy towards it. Nope! See if you run out of the lab before they become the next victims. Don't feel the ground beneath you quake. What's going on? Oh boy. Oh boy. It's rewind time. Read the documents. Papers are scattered on the middle table on the side of the room. Papers. Check the left door. It seems to be unlocked when you try and push and pull it open. Something on the other side prevents it from moving. Room window. Okay, more documents to read. Yeah, Deanna Riley, Patrick Paul Merton, R3A. So. R1C and R2C. Alice Wong. Before, we had R1A, R1B, just dosed. And they are now R3A, so R1C is Alice. Given consent to being a test subject, treat their terminal illness, and monetary compensation. R1A and B have been relocated. Okay, so this is between the original infection, 1A and 1B, and the two merging to become 3. Greatly classified as R1C, placed in room A. Given tissue collected from R1A to consume. Placed in after 7 days. Similar to them. 5 days. Her motor ability and bodily functions have reverted those similar to standard human levels. Changing her eye color. Classified as R2C. Ah. Capable of coherent speech, typical human functions. Knowledge of the time before infection. Rachel given name. Comply when verbally communicating. Capable of sensing through them. Observing was conducted, drawing a shape displayed in R1A's room. R2C could identify. Oh, the network. No signs or intent of wishing harm. Maybe granted privileges to roam. There's no desire to travel outside the lab. No signs of the terminal. Oh, wow. Billy Kim. Tissues obtained from 3A have been surgically grafted onto the subject's arms. Oh boy, fucking rip in pieces, Billy. Kept in room A with R2C. Please state your name. Alice Wall. Why are you cooperative with our tests? Knowledge and understanding is beneficial for us to help your kind. You do not be part of our kind. What do you identify as if not human? My course. Are you helping? You can join us. What if we don't want your help? Impossible. There is no reason to refuse our help. Joining us, there is no pain, there is no war, there is no loneliness, no famine, no hate, no envy, no greed, no desire, no death. There's only us, together as one, living as one, smiling as one. Oh boy! Oh boy! No. Did you replace... No, we have memories with you, Sophia, so you can't be R2C. But you're definitely infected in the same way as R2C. Judging from that outcome... Oh, God. Arm grafted. Tissue grafted onto his arm. Fucking rip. That's been an achievement for getting this right the first time. Opens. Yeah, come on. No. Get in here. Leon's sacrifice to save us. Shit, man. You're a bro. You're a bro, don't do this. Take care of yourself. Oh. Anyways. Oh, Jay, you want... Do you control them? You think we are mere zombies? We're so much more than mere zombies. My cause, dear Jay. Ah, yes. I am them, they are me. Why'd you do this? Why am I still alive? Refuse. Burn. You're so much greater than... What? Yeah. Arson. I can run. Five, 8, 6, 2. I'll probably just get us back to yeah, that gets us back there. Alright. Not quite going back there yet, but... We're at 13 out of 14, 5 out of 9 achievements. Alright. I'm gonna have to do some further research here. Got a syringe, we couldn't do anything with it though. We pick up a syringe. We did pick up a syringe. Anesthetic in it. Bang, second key. Third key. Last key. I'll have to think about this a good bit more. We're so close. So if we pay attention, symbiosis, interaction between two organisms, mutualistic, yep, living harmoniously. 80-90% of all plant species have fungus partners. Hyphae is an extensive network to channel water and minerals, and produces fuels metabolism. And that unlocked a achievement, which I don't think we got yet. Yeah. Very good. Let's get in the spirit a little bit. I want to dress up as... So I indulge Ruby on the idea of dressing up for today. What is your costume idea? Sexy cat. Go for a sexy cat costume. Sweet, look for that. The creepers costumes in town. What you remember, a lot of the costumes at the shop were either sexy versions of whatever character or job they were supposed to represent. You know what? Never mind. You Oh. Tell the truth. 3, maybe 4 hours? God, why are they looking at you like that? Should you try and take a nap after class? Yeah, get one to study as much as you can, but that just ain't healthy. Look away from your friends. You know that what you do isn't healthy, but you just feel like you don't have enough time to learn enough to be fully prepared for the exam. I'll sleep well after the exam. But if you don't sleep well before the exam, it'll be even worse. Seriously, you need to sleep, Jay. What you do, mate, to admit it, your friends are right. Fine, I'll take a nap before I start studying tonight or something. Sophie and Leon look at you with worry. I'll be okay. You know, this is just how I usually am during exams, but hey, class is about to... Okay, let's move on. Lie like a dog. 8 hours. I got 8 hours of sleep. Leon stares at you, almost as if he sees right through you. Yeah, okay, and I'm vegetarian. Made sure to pay close attention to the entire lecture. Oddly enough, you feel like you've heard it before. Curious little detail. Is it just a matter of paying full attention, or something else going on? Well, this is interesting. Try to leave the room before a professor calmly stops you. Wait just a moment, Jay. I wanted to ask you something. Sure, what is Professor Fields? I have a job opportunity for you, sort of like an internship. Your tenderness to learn is admirable, and your grades are nothing to scoff at. It'll be a long-term research project that I'm leading. I could really use your help with it. Jaw drops this proposal. Is this a dream? Is all your studying finally paid off? What if you don't pass the next exam? Will that affect this opportunity? Is it paid? Your head is spinning and can't even form a proper sentence. Don't worry about answering right away. Think on it, but do let me know as soon as possible. Right, sure thing, Professor. You scurry away from class into the hallway. You feel like you had a stupid smile on your face. Ugh! Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, you're okay. Professor said you can answer at a later time. Right now you just have to focus on one thing at a time. First things first, study. Alright. Let's actually go to the greenhouse. Don't make lemonade. Yeah. Make life take the lemons back. Yeah. Get mad. Yeah. I want your damn lemons. What the hell am I supposed to do with these? Yeah, take the lemons. They're ready to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Jay lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the one who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. Oh, I like this person. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down. Burn their house down. Beautiful. You and Sophia share a laugh at your nerdy video game references, which at this point may be too old for some people to understand. At least don't actually burn our greenhouse down with lemons. Of course. Sophia giggles as you bite into the muffin. That was adorable. Be a bit more Halloween-y. I actually like Halloween. It's fun seeing everyone dress up and everyone get excited about horror movies for once. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell. I have to apologize. I guess you didn't really have much of the Halloween spirit this year because of exams, right? Oh. Let's lock the gate just in case. We're going to the store with Leon. Gathering supplies. Oh, hello. You're still here. You're Leon Blackboy slowly. Poke it! Chat line its eyes. Zombies are weak to light. I don't know if that'll work against the whole pack, but this might be useful if you get singled out. Alright. Duct tape, box cutter, toilet paper. Going to not bring any burnable stuff with us. So go 9, 3, 7-0. Take the table. Take it. Still haven't found a use for this. Let's do this. Why am I still alive? Refuse. And we can only run. Drat. Okay, no swarm, no. 13, 14, 7, and 9 achievements. Darn, we're getting close. Getting close. Okay, I don't think I've done this yet, but... out the window. We're gonna obtain all of the things we can take. Yes. Move here. I have found the guide. I think this is an achievement that we are missing. And we have to use this here. Use the brass key. Brass key handbook. It feels odd. I'm gonna feel real silly if this isn't what I was missing. Where'd the game go? Alright. Figure this out. We're in the late game here. Give me your keys. Give me your goods. Here to obtain all of the things. Give me a mask. Stop that. That's 4 items in here. We will go back to the storm. Get in Boo. Give me your keys. Flashlight is one of the things that we need to pick up. Pick up the goods. Takey takey. Takey takey. I think we're good. Now I have to go in a way that does not consume any of our items. Create a distraction. Throw Boo. Can we sneak? Sneak. Find Leon. Profit. It's a plan. You grasp Boo in your arms. Zombies are wandering closer to you. Waver close to you. Hide under a table and hold your breath. You hug Boo tightly. His dark little eyes fill you with courage. You sneak past the nearby zombies and into the bushes along the outer edge of the courtyard. Lock the door behind you. The bathroom looks empty at a glance. Alright, boom. Oh god. Blew you up. Zombies, zombies. There we go, kleptomaniac. Holy shit, I didn't know your backpack was a bag of holding. It does seem awfully convenient that your backpack is almost like its own pocket dimension, but you try to think about it too much. Very good. Now, we need to get that M ending. I think I might have two. Oh, I just realized something. Because the downstairs Oh. I just realized something I could try. The downstairs, yeah, we're gonna do this. We got this. Spicy cup ramen. Could I please order the spicy ramen? Wonderful choice, my dear Jay. Leon bows to you and hands you the cup of ramen. Might have recommended a side of chicken nuggets with that meal. Chicken nuggets and ramen? Look, if we had access to chicken cutlets here, I would have totally stir-fried them for you and tossed them with your ramen, but chicken nuggets is all we got. You drop a couple of cans of instant coffee in your basket and scan the store aisles for anything else they could possibly buy while you're here. You sure you don't want to come to the party? Do I ditch it early and tell scary stories? Oh yeah, like what? Alright. Alright, let's go. Courtyard. Distraction, use the speaker. Sneak. Find Sophia. Profit. Actually, yeah, let's find Leon too. We know this won't work, but that's it. Speaker. Okay, sneaking is just fine. Help! Help! Run! Legs don't move. Your legs don't move. Jay, you okay? Help! You can't. Leon! Alright, let's go to electrical. Shine light. Go left. Door should still be 9370. Unless it gets randomized. The door unlocks. Now we're here without Leon. Sophia hesitantly follows you into the room. Won't be here long. Just look around. Right now, help. I'm gonna save here. Take syringe. Check the next room. Check the window. Open the map. Here to save me. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, Billy, what are you doing here? Who comes back? Jay? No, get her away from me! Oh, God. Billy, now why did you have to say that? Sophia? You slowly take a step back. I'm sorry, Jay. It wasn't supposed to go like this. You feel a jab in your neck and your vision starts to blur. Oh, God, in the greenhouse. Waken, lying under the lemon tree. Sophia's back is turned to you. Jay, if you're awake, please take a seat at the table. What could go wrong? Sit. Go over to the tea table. Sit down at the table across from Sophia. If that's actually Sophia. Who are you? I am Sophia, your friend. But you're a zombie. So zombie isn't quite the right term. I didn't want to correct you earlier. It would ruin the surprise. We are most commonly referred to as mycors. I'm sure you have many questions for me. Everything tonight happened so quickly. Who is we? What are mycors? We? Who is we? You remember the professor's lesson from this morning? How fungi have this vast network of roads that are all well connected. Yeah, the hyphae. Similarly, each and every person has become a mycor. That has become a mycor as a part of our network. Leon, Haley, even the eyes on the walls. I know everything they know, what they think, what they feel. How come you aren't like the others? You aren't some mindless drone. I guess I'm special. There's one other like me, but that isn't important right now. Okay, so you are not, in fact, that same one from the experiments. How'd you go infected? You have no bite marks or anything on you. How'd you become infected? I, along with other members of our research group, made the decision to consume a piece of the source of the mycors. You ate a piece of it? You're debating whether to ask her how it tasted, though maybe it's better if you just don't know the answer. Why are you doing this? Last year, Professor Fields approached me and asked me if I would join a research project he was leading. He told me it was to research the properties of a newly discovered species of fungi. Well, so I was honored by the opportunity. I even got paid. Funny that we were worrying about that exact thing earlier, and, yeah. It started off like any other experiment. We'd go in, test things on the fungi, make observations, but then one day someone got a little too close to our prime specimen. After that, Professor and others started in charge decided to partake in more drastic experiments. May have been wrong not to speak up against them, but even I did, I had no power to stop them. They were adamant in their plan to infect everyone, believing it to be the next stage of human evolution. Risky as it may be, I thought if I became one of them, maybe I could protect you. Though really being a mycor isn't so bad. I'm happy. You furrow your brow. Anytime someone flat out says I'm happy, it just sounds plain fake. But given your current situation, you aren't about to argue with Sophia. Why am I still alive? You had so many chances to kill me or infect me. Why am I still alive? Don't say it like that, Jay. I didn't want to hurt you or kill you. I want you to become a part of us, but I want you to choose us. To choose me. Why? Why me? She stopped stirring the teacup. After all this, you still don't get it, do you, Jay? I love you. Though not in the way that I want your babies, I want you in bed. No, no, no. I want to understand you, to care for you, to experience everything for you. Forever. Forever's a long time. Sophia giggles and sets the cup of tea on the table in front of you. If you drink the tea, I can promise you eternal happiness. If you decide not to drink the tea, well, I can't guarantee your safety. No, I'm not thirsty. Shine the flashlight at her. She doesn't even flinch. Sorry, Jay, that doesn't work on me. There goes that plan. You rush toward the door, but it's blocked with red winding tendrils. Red vines slither towards you and wrap around your torso and arms. I can't have you running off on me. Sophia, please don't do this. You've left me with no other choice. Knife! Oh, no, 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 I wouldn't dream of using this on you. That would be too crude. Discards the knife and pulls out a long pair of garden shears. You won't be needing those silly legs anymore. Not like you used them before much anyway. Oh, God! Your right leg is chopped off. Your left leg is chopped off. Wow, you need a good trimming. Your screams fill the greenhouse and seem to be echoing off of every wall. Your right leg is chopped off. Sophia brings you by the planter, poppies, admiring you, as she would any other hedge piece. Oh, don't go so soon. You have whole life here, with us. Sophia holds up the woven basket full of lemon poppy seed muffins. Muffins and mutilation. Oh, hell, boy! The end. 100%. 100%. I wanna poke around the door. Hide. Gently open the supply closet and hide. Jay, where'd you go? Cover your mouth and try to be as silent as you can. Where are you? I know you're still here. Come out wherever you are. Keep hiding. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to sit and talk. Won't you come out, Jay? Keep hiding. You know, there really aren't many hiding spots in the greenhouse. Just want to have a usual tea party. Is that too much to ask? You don't come out, right? Soon I'm going to get angry with you. You don't want that, right? You have until I reach 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh! You clutch your head in agonizing pain. Your left eye feels like it's been set aflame, blood oozing down your cheek. Sophia rips the closet open and holds you up by your hair. No more running. Oh boy, eh? Dead. Drink the tea? Sure. Good night, Jay. This gets a different ending, doesn't it? The S, probably. Yep. Interesting. Oh, man. Wow, I'm at 3 hours on the dot. That was amazing. This was amazing. Oh, man, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a ton. I'm just poking around because the Nova Swarm team I had to look up a guide for the last ending. But Nova Swarm team have a Tumblr for their lore, essentially, and it's all really cool. I'm gonna say, just the lore in general, the world is really cool, and the premise of masking the presence of your galactic parasite extermination safety force in the vein of a children's show or of a Sentai show. That's also really cool. It also feels like something you'd legit do if Swarm was really operating on Earth to a degree, observing potential micro-infection and whatnot. That just really neat touches to incorporate the lore into an insular story in and of itself. And yeah, hell, there's enough present and able to be found that yeah, you can absolutely get a full picture of the story here. You got a sample of the mycores, and that was the fungi that Professor was studying, and Sophia got pulled into that. He had her suspicions, and the notes there generally showed how it progressed. At some point along the way, Professor got infected and became the core of everything, and then unleashed one of the infected. Probably 2C was who got released, because Billy was said to be still there in the same room as 2C, and Billy was there alone. Billy was also most likely aware of everyone who was still involved in the research project who wanted to come along for the ride. Gosh. I'm always down for, always down for, the unique interactions of being able to solve puzzles different ways and having different options available for other matters. Digging that. And just, man, that was cool. Just cool atmosphere. Cool horror. Cool just story and narrative in general. Came together really neat, really nice. I really enjoyed the characters that you threw together here, that you added in here. Like, legitimately feel awful for poor Haley. And just Haley's interactions with the protagonist in general they're just really cute. Really wholesome, even if she's a very over energetic for protagonist's pace. But it's just really cool. I don't know why I connected the dots in reading about the third type of mycores, the one that manifests with like bags under your eyes, and comparing that to when we looked in the mirror and saw that we were throwing bags under our eyes. I don't know why I connected those dots. I don't know if that was intentional, like an intentional red herring, or a moment where I'm there going, I connected the dots, and Novus Forum there's going, just, you haven't connected shit. What are you doing? But that was still cool. That was a neat touch. Really interesting lore. Not gonna lie. Check out Nova Team. That's cool as heck, man. I really enjoyed Red Zero. Really enjoy them. Just art, animation, music. The soundtrack of this game is on Bandcamp, Spotify. Art is amazing. Yeah. That's cool. Oh, they intend to add voice acting in the future version. Oh, that's really cool. Oh. This has been... Yeah, I'm gonna end up keep rambling on how cool this was. Yep, we have 100%ed Red Zero. I hope you enjoyed this ride. I did. I absolutely did. Heck yeah. This is just the college experience. This is just what you have to look forward to if you're going to college. Get ready. Until next time, until then.